But you can see what you mean in terms of, because
Yeah.
then you can drop it into, yeah, so like something like that is kind of what we need to nail down from a messaging standpoint. And then you can then put that into like the body of some of the content. So like, if you're a woman in Dubai, you're drinking a bottle of red wine every single night, you're frustrated in terms of where you're at with your health and fitness, you look in the mirror every day, you're just not happy with what's coming back to you. You also think that maybe you're putting on bad habits on your children and family. This is exactly why you need the self-loving sculpting system, where I show you exactly like the easy way for fat loss in terms of what to eat, when to eat, and how much. And even if you still want to, you can incorporate some wine at the weekends. If that's you, hit the link below to find out exactly how I can help you.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
it's like,
Say that again. Hang on.
yeah. I get the transcript, but like, but you see what I mean? Like, I've done a lot of ads, but like,
Yeah.
And like the framework for like anything is always going to be kind of like hook, pain points, like normally like a case study, a unique mechanism, and like CTA or something like that. I didn't do any case studies there, but like it's kind of like the same framework. But I'd maybe have a play on this, because like if we look at your IG bio as well.
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of going from extremes and punishing yourself and hating yourself, and self-sabotaging and going extreme, and just this really negative kind of space that women are at.
Yeah.
To go into a completely different vibe and being kind of more empowered and doing it from a like a bit more of a grown-up point of view.
Yeah. I like the word grown-up point of view.
Okay.
And I also think you should also play off, okay, okay, let me say this another way. The other people who are trying to market to these women, who are they? Most of them.
You know, one woman that comes to mind is like, which other trainers?
No, just like as a generic example.
Okay. Well, the GLP industry.
No, but okay, so like what I'm trying to go to is like a lot of the women who are probably trying to market to like women over 40 are not women over 40, they're like 25.
Yeah.
And they're trying to speak to these women. So it's like, I would also kind of attack that if like, I would, there's like a saying in marketing, like say only what you can say. So it's like, you can say things that those people can't say. Okay. If that makes sense. So like I would try and lean into that more, because people will buy into you because they can see, oh, like she's mom in Dubai, she's like me, she understands the pain points, she gets me. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? Whereas like the other people who are trainers who are 25, 30, whatever, and they haven't got any kids, or they don't live here, they won't understand the nuances. Yeah. So I would also kind of speak to people on that as well. Okay. Because that's a big thing. Like the reason why it's easy for you to sell, it's not like kind of easy for me to sell to work with like fitness trainers, is because I was in that exact position, so I know how they think, I know the pain points, I know the problems, because like, that was me. The same thing as when I was focused on my fitness business, I worked with professional people because I was a professional person, so I understood taking my meal prep to work in a box and eating in my car between meetings and stupid stuff like that. Yeah. Which other people wouldn't understand. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So the clearer you can kind of get on that, and then having this in there with that type of system, I quite like, I'll put some more thought if we can try and improve that. But then I would also look at trying like, I quite like your bio, but I would,
let me grab it. I'll change it as you speak.
I would try and tweak that so that we can add in because like, what percentage of your clients are in Dubai?
I would say the majority.
90% plus?
Maybe 80%.
The rest of the UK?
Yeah.
I would.
I think as the prices are going up, it's,
more Dubai people.
More Dubai people.
The UK one's more price sensitive.
Yeah.
I'd probably almost just niche almost to that, and it'd be like, I help mums in Dubai over 40 drop 10 kilos for life using my self-loving sculpting system or something like that. Do you know what I mean? DM me love for information or something. Okay. Like that sounds kind of different. I think it's kind of very specific. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would do. because if 90% of your clients are that anyway, you'd make more money being buying hyper specific to them.
Okay.
Than having like maybe some shitty clients who come from the UK who don't pay as much.
Yeah.
So that's what I would probably focus on.
Yeah, even like what the mums are paying for their life in general. Like, say if you've got a kid in Dubai that's signed up for football, you know, we're paying like, we could buy a house in the north of England for the amount of money we're paying, whereas in the UK they're paying £5 subs every month or something. So they're kind of
brain is wired to pay more anyway.
Yeah. So we're just used to paying more for stuff.
I would personally, I would just go all in on this as like an avatar, and like people like your stuff, they'll just sign up anyway if they're from the UK still. So it's like, but I think you'll get a lot more people if you're hyper specific to like Dubai problems. Like, okay, if you're a mum in Dubai and you're stuck on time, here are the best 3 things you buy in the Insta shop for get your protein in.
Right. Yeah.
It's good, real, right?
Yep. Or even the shredded chicken.
Yeah, from Waitrose. Yeah, it's good. I've eaten a lot of that.
I can't live without it.
Yeah, I've eaten a lot of that. The only problem is there's a lot of garlic in it, so it messed my stomach up. I was eating like 3 times a day.
Oh, was the garlic in it?
I think in one of the ones I was getting.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's good. So that's but that's like, that'd be a good hack, right? So like stuff like that is what would always get people to really indoctrinate it into you as well.
Okay.
In terms of, so that's like offer, like in terms of the marketing side, are you using trial reels as well?
Yeah.
Are you picking up many followers at the moment?
Yeah, compared to what I was. And they're all coming in, I think, from the trial reels. The trial reels are going well.
Okay. And then in terms of, so we're going to try and resell those clients when the thing comes down here, hopefully. I've changed the sales pricing. I'd focus on this from the marketing standpoint. You mentioned obviously in terms of time. So like, let's talk about like, if we just put like efficiency, this is probably the biggest one for you.
Yeah.
What does this specifically mean? What's the struggle with this at the moment in terms of like, just feels not enough time in the day?
Yeah. So usually for me, I think, okay, I drop my kids off at school and then I've got between 8 and 3. 3 o'clock, I need to leave the house to go and pick up my kids. 8 o'clock, I need to train as well.
Okay.
So I'll go and train by the time I come back.
What gym do you use?
Fit Republic.
Okay. Which one?
The one in Sports City.
Okay. So what time do you get back from here? Like 9:30 maybe?
Yeah, 9:30.
Okay. So you've got 9:30 and then what time do you have to leave to pick the kids up?
3.
You have to leave at 3? Okay. So you've got what, 5.5 hours? So I would think about this as simply as possible, as like the Pareto principle of like the 80-20 rule. So we just want to focus on like the 20%, which you've got more than enough time for anyway. So the things you need, the highest leverage things you need to do is just to book calls and close calls. So what I would look at doing is, because like if you get the offer right here, laughing. We just want to get more people in who can then pay higher price points. Ideally, I'd like you to get up to be able to sell like 4 or 5K kind of coaching programs.
Okay.
So the only things I'd focus on are how are you structuring your day at the moment with this? And like say like fulfillment, for example. So like every day you're doing fulfillment, like coaching.
No, I'll do my check-ins for my group program on a Monday for these guys. Then once a month now on a Tuesday, I do my Emily for Life ladies. On a Friday, I'll tend to pop a little post in both of the groups just to say, give me your wins for the week.
Yeah.
The one-to-one clients, obviously I've only got 2 at the moment, and I'll just do them on whatever day suits them.
Do you find your task switching a bit in the day a bit? Like jumping around?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So this is the simplest thing, but it's the hardest thing to do is like, I call it plan tomorrow today. So it's literally like, today's Friday, so it's a bad example, but let's say it was Thursday and tomorrow's gonna be Friday, but okay, cool. So on Friday, today I had this thing with Charlie, so we're gonna focus on, the biggest thing I'm gonna focus on is I'm gonna do this task here of getting all the transcripts. So cool. My like main, it's called signal of like the most important thing I need to get is like transcript, marketing message. And then it's gonna be like script content maybe. So that might take you 2-3 hours. So then you've still got 2.5 hours then to like, so then like that would be okay. Like this is, you do that will grow the business. You then got 2.5 hours for DMs, record content, stories, whatever. So for you, I'd say like the most important things you need to focus on every day in terms of like priority would be if you can do like 1 to 2 hours on something that's like that's like moving you forwards, right? That's like moving the needle. I would do 1 to 2 hours on that, and then I'd say, okay, you need to have your DM convos, obviously any sales calls, and then content. That's literally it. So like, and then the way you can kind of even break this up if you wanted to is I try and look at things as like days across the week. So you can try and have specific focuses for specific days. So if you said to me already that Monday you do a lot more like client work, I'd be like, okay, if needs be, my deep work on that day could be like fulfillment. And then so like Tuesday, I want to focus on content and marketing. And then Wednesday, I want to focus on improving the program, for example. And Thursday, I'm going to focus on like LG lead generation. And Friday, I'm going to focus on kind of improve my sales systems or something like that. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would, or even just put like data. So that's kind of how I would kind of break it down to kind of give you more structure. But if you say, for example, you're getting in at 9:30 a.m., right? I would have in your calendar every day, 9:30 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. Like this is your like most focused work that you have to do.
Right.
So like the day before, it's like, what can I do in those 2 hours? That's the most important thing I need to do. Like you come back from the gym, your energy will be high, you'll be like sharp. Like for me, that's the thing I do generally like first thing in the day that I will like is the highest leverage. So if you do that consistently, that will help a lot. The other thing I try and do at the weekend, if you can, is just like plan the week. So like one day, okay, what do I need to get done this week? So like, what are the 1, 2, 3 big things that I want to do? So like, there's a whiteboard behind there, and I'll do that for like the month of like big projects, and then I'll have like individual things for the week that I'm like, okay, I need to maybe improve this sales script, or I need to hire this person. So I need to then interview people. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
To try and like break it into like smaller tasks, and even like physically put it into a calendar of, like if you use Google Calendar, I put it in Thursday at 9:30 a.m. I'm planning my content that I'm going to film on Monday or something.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So like, because we all do it, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's like 1:30, what should I be doing? I was like, I haven't really got anything I need to do. It's like, just all wish things you need to do. Yeah. So I was like, look at my calendar. I'm supposed to be doing this, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I probably could do with putting boundaries around the content planning, because I tend to focus all my time on content.
Yeah.
Because I think over this past period, I've really been like, I know that I'm doing my content wrong. And I've not been, so a lot of my energy has been going into content rather than going on sales.
So the hand in hand. So the biggest change you will make to your content is that.
Yeah.
If you speak to people's identity and their pain points, not just like virality.
Yeah.
It's when you get buyers, not fans. So like we want people who don't just watch your stuff, but like, I need to pay this woman because she can help solve my problem. Right. So like even within this, I think about like case study content. So like you could talk, like we said about that GLP-1s with people drinking, right? It's a great example.
Yeah.
Like if you're a woman in Dubai watching this and you're drinking a lot, one of the hidden hacks that most people don't realize is that I've seen a few clients where they take GLP-1s, they actually just basically can't drink anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's that this is case study content, if that kind of makes sense. So
yeah, because I think that a lot of us tend to just give really generic stuff
value.
Out. Yeah.
So
that everybody else is putting out and everyone's just scrolling past it.
But that's where you say only what you can say. And then I went down a rabbit hole for like 4 hours earlier this week, going through like marketing and what's kind of working, what's not. How-to content, people don't really care anymore because they can go on ChatGPT and ask it. They'll get wrong advice a lot of the time, but I'm a woman to buy, how do I lose? What's the best thing I can buy on Spinneys for on InstaShop or whatever? But what they can't do is they can't give context and give advice from a position that like, I am you and I've solved your problem. This is exactly how I did it. And this is why maybe you're not being a great mum because you're 20 pounds overweight, and guess what? Because you don't know how to eat correctly. So how is your daughter or son going to learn how to eat correctly if you don't know how?
Yeah.
Do you know? So
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like super, super powerful. So that's like the biggest lever for you. If you put your content skill and the work you have into that marketing message, and then the sales offer and pricing is right, you just...
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Any questions on that?
No.
Fairly clear?
Yeah.
Helpful?
Yeah. Very helpful.
But yeah, you've got a great offer and niche to like kind of being, that's what I'd almost want you to be kind of like more specific.
Yeah.
Because population in Dubai is like 4 million or something, maybe slightly less than that, but you don't need that many clients to make it like really decent income. And this price will continue to kind of increase, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks for that. Yeah, I think one of the main things that I'll do is really shift and speak to my Dubai ladies rather than trying to keep it genetic to all working mums.
Whereas you speak to everyone, you speak to no one.
Yeah.
So like you have like the more like, you used to be able to be more of a Gatling gun and just like talk generically, but if you're hyper specific, I'll give a great example. I put a post up about like something about Dubai when this was going on. Guy commented, he was like, "Oh, you live in my front." I was like, "Okay." And I walked out the house, and then I walked down the road, and the guy comes out his house.
No way.
Because it's shown up in his algorithm.
Wow. Okay.
Because of like how specific it was. So I think for me, I was like, this is wild. So like, if you like, you could even talk about, I don't know, the best place in Arabian ranches is, or if you want to try and target people in specific areas, but like, if you're a mum who lives in the Palm in Dubai, the best place you can actually go for healthy food is actually Batil, Cafe Batil, because you can have the salmon and quinoa, and they also have steak there, and they'll cook things how you want, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like you can almost kind of go super specific.
Yeah, can go around all the neighbourhoods.
Yeah,
ranches
you see what I mean? So, because also what happens, women will start to share a lot of that content, but like, oh, I didn't know this place is here.
Yeah, and talk specifically about what they're doing.
Yeah. Like it's a wildly good niche, and I think you'll crush it with that. But if you enjoyed this clip and you're a business owner, content creator, or coach, and you want help in terms of exactly how to scale your business to the next level using ads, AI, VSLs, setters, and building teams that basically monetize your business and monetize your knowledge, but without you having to press all the buttons, it's never been easier than before. What we can do is we can walk through the whole process in terms of how we're doing this over and over and over again with content creators, with business owners. If you hit the link at the bottom of this video, you can book a call with us and the team. We can audit your whole business, show you where the bottlenecks are, and show you exactly how we can scale. And if we think you're a good fit to work with us, we can show you what that looks like too.